for daily fantasy. His number too high, then I'm probably fading him. He been on the road, he gon' eat up my salary. I hit up by, he gon' lie before lock. Play back to back, then I probably won't pick on the DFS bachelor, good as it gets. Build a few liners and hit me a leg. He had a good game, but it might be a trick. Log in the Slack so I know who to pick. Sharing our liners, we all gon' get rich. New to this game, you should come to the pad. You might want some cash and get a good laugh. DFS sports, we gon' run up a bag. He heard every game and it's making me mad. You buying your lineups, I think you a cheater. DFS bachelor, he the new leader. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Bachelor Pad. I, of course, am your host of DFS Bachelor, and we're going to go over our Fantasy Draft NBA picks for Wednesday, February 12th. It's an 11-game slate, so there's a lot of ways you can go. It was kind of painful picking just 5 guys that I like right now. That's what he said. And a lot of things can change throughout the day. Don't forget that. So it's always important to keep an eye on the injury and rest news, etc., on big slates like this. So you can follow me on Twitter at DFS Bachelor for all those updates. First things first, thank you for all your support. I truly do appreciate it. Just all the kind words in the comment section, making me a part of your day every day. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the team. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Get access to all of our content. Our other NBA video will be out a little bit later this morning. Wednesdays are a weird schedule with my son in school, so it's kind of hard to fit everything in on time. There you go, fill in the title of that sex tape. So there's that. XFL videos, etc. So hit subscribe if you're so inclined to do so. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Be part of our weekly $25 PayPal giveaway. For those of you who are new to this particular show for Fantasy Draft is rake-free DFS. And what that means is all of your entry fees go directly back into the player pool, meaning when you do win, you win more, and you have a higher percent chance of winning. It's a lot of fun. Be sure to check out Rake-Free DFS at Fantasy Draft. If you do not have an account, FantasyDraft.com, enter promo code DFS Bachelor when you sign up, and comment with your Fantasy Draft username. There will be some giveaways and stuff going on. We're just getting all that sorted out. So keep commenting with your Fantasy Draft username. You will all be part of whatever it is that we sort out. That's how life goes, man. That's how life is. So as usual, I do a quick 5 core that I think could be successful tonight. There's a lot of ways we could go. So please do keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that is double the salary cap of DraftKings. So you have a $100,000 salary cap. So a player who's $9,000 on Fantasy Draft is the equivalent of being $4,500 on DraftKings. So let's jump right into it. Right at the top, I went for some value right away. Malik Beasley's the new starting shooting guard for Minnesota. He's got big time upside. He's 9K on Fantasy Draft. Like I said, that's the equivalent of $4,500 on DraftKings. Malik Beasley is actually $4,700 on DraftKings today. In terms of Fantasy Draft scoring against guards, Charlotte is 21st in the league. In terms of shooting guards overall, Charlotte is 17th defending opposing shooting guards. A 48 and a 24 in his first 2 games as the starting shooting guard for Minnesota. Love the price, love the matchup, love the upside for Malik Beasley. You can sign me up for that for some value today. Next, against a team who gives up the most fantasy points in the league to opposing point guards, and overall against guards in Fantasy Draft scoring is 22nd, is Trae Young. He's 18.5 on Fantasy Draft, so you're getting him for about 9,200 on DraftKings. Today on DraftKings, Trae Young is 10.4. So it shows you the extra value that you're getting. In his last game out against Cleveland, all he did was put up a 64. Big time upside. Love Trae Young tonight against Cleveland. That should be a smash spot for him, and I love that price. Now later on here, I have another guy I'm paying up for, so I went for a little bit of value. A guy whose minutes have gone up since all the trades, etc., is now in the starting lineup. I like Kyle Anderson. He's 8,600 on Fantasy Draft. That's the equivalent of 4,300 on DraftKings. I think today, what is he, 4,500 today on DraftKings. Portland is 13th against opposing small forwards, against shooting guards, small forwards. In terms of guards, Portland is 12th in Fantasy Draft scoring. I like that $8,600 price. You can see the minutes are back around 30 minutes the last 3 games. He's got a 32 in that time frame. His last time out against Portland, he put up a 35. In fact, his last 3 was a 35, a 22, and a 24. I think he's a solid value play today. Now, there are a lot of good value plays today, and more value will open up throughout the day. Guys like Malik Monk, etc., Shabazz Napier, Hernan Gomez. I mean, there's value out there. Jordan Poole. There's a lot of value to be had today, and of course, it will open up throughout the day. So keep an eye on the Twitter sphere. Again, make sure that you're up to date with all the information, news coming out, etc., because there is a lot of value to be had. But I like the upside in the matchup at home for Kyle Anderson. Next, against the team who allows the most fantasy points in the league to opposing centers, and against forward/centers on FantasyDraft, they're 23rd against them. I like Karl Anthony Towns. 18,700 on FantasyDraft, so you're getting him for about 9,300. On DraftKings today, Karl Anthony Towns is 10-5. His last 3 games against Charlotte, all he's done is put up a 73, a 57, and an 82. Karl Anthony Towns should smash tonight. I love the play for Karl Anthony Towns. And finally, for a little bit of balance right here, Giannis has already been ruled out tonight, so there's going to be extra usage to go around for Bledsoe, Middleton, who I think are terrific plays today. Please do not get that twisted. But how about Brook Lopez? His usage rate goes exponentially up as well when Giannis is out. The Pacers against forward/centers in fantasy draft scoring are 25th in the league, and against centers overall, they're 25th in the league, so they really struggle defensively against opposing centers. In Brook Lopez's last 5 games against the Pacers, he has 1 game under 32, and that was a 27. The other 4 are a 34, a 32, a 38, and a 36. He's 11-3 on fantasy draft, the equivalent of about 5,600. He's 5,800 today on DraftKings. Love the price to match up the extra usage with no Giannis, who's already been ruled out tonight. I like Brook Lopez a lot tonight. So if you go with that core 4 of Malik Beasley, Trae Young, Kyle Anderson, Karl Anthony Towns, Brook Lopez, that still leaves you 11,300 per player. That's plenty of salary to fill the rest of your roster. There's also a lot to be said on fantasy draft. Oftentimes, I like going balanced. So if you want to save and go to Trae Young, go to Eric Bledsoe and Middleton, Kyle Lowry in a nice matchup. Lots of good matchups today. It's a lot of fun. Check it out, Rake Free DFS. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, be part of our PayPal giveaway that we announce the winner every Monday. Don't forget to comment with your fantasy draft username. If you don't have one, go to fantasydraft.com, enter promo code DFS Bachelor. Rake Free DFS, totally different way to play. Love all of my entry fees going right back into the player pool. The percentages just speak for themselves. There's a lot of benefits to playing it, so check it out. Thank you all again so much for your support. Our other NBA video today will be out. I may have a chance to get it out here soon, but it's probably going to be another hour, hour and a half, so it's going to be a bit later today. We'll cover this 11-game slate even more. XFL video will be out later tonight or tomorrow morning. Cheers to you all. I appreciate all your support again. May the fantasy gods be with you. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you all a bit later. Thank you all again. Goodbye, folks.